Hey, it's Alex from Learning Curve, and I've got something for you. You remember this, right? So, a few days ago, I've put a picture of it on another website I go to, and somebody asked me where I took the template from, and I was pretty proud to tell him that I didn't, that I made it from scratch. And his answer was a little bit weird. He said, "Oh, okay. Well, it's a nice piece anyway." And being really, really dumb sometime, it took me 2 days to figure it out that he was probably asking for template for himself so he could make one of these. So I made some. So being a total noob on YouTube, I didn't think about filming that first part. But I used Evil Ted technique to make patterns, which means I wrapped the pieces I wanted to recreate with saran wrap, and then I taped masking tape over it and traced with pencil the form of the piece, and I used that to cut the pattern. I then made it as flat as possible and scanned the whole thing. I then used Clip Studio, which is a cheaper, better for illustration Photoshop kind of program, and I traced everything using the tools available to make clean lines and to be able to put it on a JPEG file. As you can see, I'm using construction paper. I've printed everything directly on the construction paper. That would just be easier for me because that was basically just proof of concept and to be sure that my patterns fit. But the best way for you to use it would probably be to print it on a letter paper and use it as a pattern to trace on cardboard. That would give you something thicker, and because my final product was a little thin to my own taste. Anyway, so as you can see, it's pretty easy to use. Cut it, glue it. I used hot glue to glue, and you can build the Landspeeder in about 2 hours work. So here it is. As you can see, it's pretty basic, but that was a choice. I wanted you to be able to still figure out how you're going to do the details and rounded the edges, because for me that's what the fun is about. But I wanted to give you a head start. So this took me to build took me about 2 hours instead of the 14 something hours of the first night. And we ended up about the same stage, except that for this one I already have a shape for the engines, and I didn't have anything for the cockpit. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool. Of course, you will have to adjust it depending of the material you're using. I did this one with construction paper, which is not what it is intended for, but I wanted a proof of concept. But I'm pretty proud with it. I did it pretty quickly. I did not cut the line for the grid in front, but I could have. And yeah, as you can see, I have a great starting point. So don't hesitate to use them. I'm gonna put a link in the description down below. And if you do use them, feel free to contact me and send me a picture of your result. I will be really happy to see this. So I'll see you soon. I almost forgot, don't forget to subscribe, like, all that jazz.